Today is 7th May 2025, Wednesday. I am Pampa Kuchlyan, a member of Hosla, a senior citizen startup organization, reading news from Hosla Radio. Retaliating against the Pahalgam attack, Indian Armed Forces on early Wednesday, May 7, 2025, carried out missile strikes on 9 terror targets in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, including the Jaish-e-Mohammed stronghold of Bahalpur and Lashkar-Taiba's base in Muridke. Targets in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir were Sawai Nala camp in Muzaffarabad. This was a training center for Lashkar-e-Taiba. Terrorists involved in October 20, 2024 attack in Sonmarg, October 24, 2004 attack in Gulmarg, April 22, 2025 attack in Pahalgam were all trained here. Saidna Bilal camp in Muzaffarabad. This was a staging area of Jaish-e-Mohammed. This was also a weapons, explosives and jungle survival training center. Gulpur camp in Kotli. This was a base camp of Lashkar-e-Taiba that was active in Rajouri and Poonch areas of Jammu. Attacks in Poonch on April 20, 2023 and June 9, 2024 were carried out by terrorists trained here. Barnala camp in Bhimbar. This was also a weapons handling, explosives and jungle survival training center. Abbas camp in Kotli. Fida-e-an self-sacrificer of the Lashkar-e-Taiba were prepared here. It had a capacity to train 15 terrorists. All the above 5 camps were under POK. Other 4 targets within Pakistan were Sarjal camp in Sialkot. Terrorists who killed 4 Jammu and Kashmir police personnel in March 2025 received their training at this camp. Mehmuna Joe camp in Sialkot. Pathankot Air Force Base camp attack was planned and carried out from this terrorist camp. Markaz Taiba camp in Muridke. Terrorists who participated in 2008 Mumbai terror attacks were trained here. Ajmal Kasab and David Headley received training here. Markaz Subhanallah in Behalpur. This is the headquarters of Jaish-e-Mohammed. Recruitment training and indoctrination were carried out here. What is happening today? Deadly missile attack. India said its Operation Sindoor struck terrorist infrastructure in both Pakistan and Pakistan administered Kashmir, a major escalation pushing the rivaling neighbors to the brink of a wider conflict. Pakistan's military said the attack killed at least 26 civilians according to Reuters. Pakistan claimed it shot down 5 Indian Air Force jets and a drone. India has not confirmed the fighter jet losses. Pakistani security sources said 3 of the 5 planes, Rafale fighter jets, prized assets of the Indian Air Force, bought from French manufacturers. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi has chaired a high-level meeting with senior ministers from his cabinet. In video released by his office, Modi can be seen sitting alongside senior government figures including Home Affairs Ministers Amit Shah, Minister of Defence Rajnath Singh and National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. Modi has not spoken publicly since India launched strikes on neighboring Pakistan in the early hours of Wednesday. A United Nations team has arrived at a site in Pakistan administered Kashmir that Islamabad says was hit by Indian strikes, a CNN stringer said. The CNN stringer at the site reported seeing two white UN vehicles in the city of Muzaffarabad, where Pakistan said a mosque was struck early Wednesday. India claimed no military sites were targeted in the strikes and there had been no reports of civilian casualties. Pakistan, however, said Wednesday's strike had harmed civilians and targeted mosques across the locations in its territory. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi has postponed a trip to visit to Croatia, the Netherlands, and Norway, a senior government official told CNN. No official reason has been given for the delay, but the announcement comes hours after New Delhi launched strikes on Pakistan and Pakistan administered Kashmir. Indian Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri again blamed Pakistan for April attack on civilian in Indian administered Kashmir and accused Islamabad of supporting terrorism in the disputed region. Last night, the military strike on Pakistan, dubbed Operation Sindoor, lasted 25 minutes from 1:05 a.m. local time, Colonel Safia Qureshi said in a press conference on Wednesday. Home Ministry on Monday asked all states and union territories to conduct drills across 244 categorized civil defense districts, including those identified as vulnerable to various threats on Wednesday. This is first since 1971. Ministry of Home Affairs ordered nationwide security drills to prepare for any attack. But the warlike scenario is now not warlike anything. War already started last night, which brought back memories of full-scale wars with China in 1962 and Pakistan in 1965 and 1971. Few days back, in a call to Modi, Putin said to no compromise on terror and agreed with Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the need for an uncompromising fight against terrorism. Russian President Vladimir Putin stressed that the perpetrators of the Pahalgam terrorist attack and their supporter must be brought to justice. Coming to next. No stay. Next, Supreme Court Judge Gavai to decide validity of Waqf Act. Supreme Court Judge Sanjeev Khanna on Monday passed the baton to incoming Chief Judge of India B.R. Gavai for deciding validity of the contentious Waqf Amendment Act 2025 and said some points and figures about Waqf properties raised in Centre's affidavit opposing the plea for pausing the law needed detailed hearing even for passing interim orders. Next hearing date is fixed on May 15 and Chief Justice Khanna retires on May 13. For the first time in recent memory, locals in Jammu and Kashmir's Akhnur were able to walk across the Chenab on Monday after its flow through Baglihar and Salal hydroelectric dams was restricted due to flushing and desilting of the reservoirs. The move is India's part of roadmap after the suspension of Indus Water Treaty to regulate the flow of Indus, Jhelum and Chenab to Pakistan. Cash at Judge's House. After a 40-day inquiry into the alleged discovery of cash at Justice Jaswant Verma's residence on the night of March 14, a 3-member judicial panel has submitted a report to Chief Justice of India Sanjeev Khanna. However, there was no information about the nature of the report or its findings. Supreme Court judge on Monday termed as very disturbing the practice of certain High Court judges reserving judgments for eternity in breach of litigants' fundamental right to speedy justice and asked registrars general of all 25 high courts to submit details of cases in which orders had been reserved before January 31 and verdicts were yet to be pronounced. Some trade deals this week could be, says Trump. President Donald Trump suggested that his administration could strike trade deals with some countries as soon as this week, offering the prospect of relief for trading partners seeking to avoid higher US import duties. Trump told reporters on Sunday, "We are negotiating with many countries, but at the end of this, I will set my own deals. Because I set the deal, they don't set the deal." He didn't specify any country. Now the news related to our education system, where the concept of the Common University Entrance Test for undergraduate programs was introduced in 2022 and it was being conducted by National Testing Agency from the same year. National Testing Agency announced that the exams will now commence from May 13, 5 days later than when it was scheduled to begin. The delay comes amid a lack of official communication from NTA on exam city slips and detailed schedules, causing confusion among lakhs of aspirants. The sources said the agency has finalized the new exam dates and revised schedule is expected to run from May 13 through the first week of June. An official confirmation is likely soon, with exam slips expected to be released by Tuesday or Wednesday. Here ends the news today. Wishing you all best of luck and good health. Namaskar.